Low 2-0.
Remember, Derek Bell has a very good arm in right field, and on a hard hit ball that way, it's going to be tough for Mickey to score. It will be a difficult decision for Tom Gamboa on whether to send him with Sosa due up next.
Jay Powell digging in. The 2-0 is low, 3-0. Sammy on deck.
For 3 lifetime against Powell. I wouldn't think you'd green light him here, but Jim Riggleman might figure that Mark is going to get a grooved fastball.
The 3-0 is low. On 4 straight, he walks Grace. Now the Astros have to face Sammy Sosa with 2 on and 1 man out. And Vern Rule, the Astro pitching coach, on his way out to the mound. He's looking down at that bullpen. But no indication has yet been made. Two on, 1 out. The Astros and Cubs dueling 1-1 here. The meeting, a quick one. Sosa will stand in. What you don't want here is a ground ball hit right at somebody. That would end the inning and the threat. Sammy's hitting to a team high 16 double plays this year. So first and second, 1 man out. 1-1 game.
Sammy responsible for the Cubs being here with that home run. He's 2 for 6 lifetime against Powell with a double.
And you'd like a run here because not only would it give you the lead, but the Astros have the top of their order due up. Good stop by Eusebio. Ball 1. That's a pitch that Sammy has not been swinging at most of this year. That's one reason why he's put up the otherworldly numbers he has this summer. The Cubs with 4 one-run losses on the road trip. Would love a 1-run or greater win today. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. It's high, 2-0. If you don't get Sosa, you've got Henry on deck. Miller, the left-hander, in the bullpen. But the Cubs on their bench have Glenn Allen Hill waiting.
He's ready to go in case they do go to the pen.
2 balls, no strikes. The Powell pitch is right through there, 2-1. Brant Brown started the frame with a pinch hit double. Morandini hit a chopper to first that Bagwell fired across to third, and Brown stayed in a 3-5-6-5-6 rundown long enough to allow Morandini to get to second base. Mark Grace then followed with a 4-pitch walk. Now Sosa ahead in the count, 2-1 here in the top half of inning number 11. The delivery is low and in the dirt. 3 balls and a strike.
Good patience by Sammy, not even offering it that one. Powell's about to walk himself out of this game. Maybe right into a loss.
The Cubs are hopeful that both of those things come true right here. 3-1. The pitch. Ripped foul and out of play. You know, sometimes felt like early in the season from time to time Sammy was so anxious he'd be squeezing the sawdust out of the bat handle. You look at him now in key situations like he's battled the last 2-3 months of the season. He looks so very relaxed and so very confident.
Well, let's hope it turns into a base hit here, as the fans in Houston starting to make some noise, and a lot of Cub fans have come down from all over the South to watch this series, and they haven't been disappointed. The series has been great.
2 with 1 out. Do you send the runners here? Sammy strikes out a lot, as you know. They are going. The pitch, swing, bouncing ball towards second. Gutierrez has only one play. It's to first in time. Runners second and third.
Well, by starting the runners, you stay out of the double play and keep the inning alive. And now if you're Larry Dierker, your choices are very simple. You put Henry on, and then take your chances with the left-hander against Johnson. As you see the runners going, Sammy grounds it right to short. Gutierrez looks. It's a little too late. You got one play, and here comes Dierker. And he's going to bring in the lefty to force the Miller-Hill matchup. We'll have to see. No, they're going to walk him, as I figured they would, with first base open.
So they won't take any chances with Glenn Allen Hill. The bases will be loaded. And Lance Johnson is due up for the Cubs here in the 11th inning. And Manny Alexander is getting set, perhaps for pinch hitting duty. Runners at second and third. Those men belong to Jay Powell. Bases loaded in the 11th. Hill at first. Grace at second. Morandini at third. And Manny a chance to put the Cubs in front. The shooter Rod Beck is ready in the Cub bullpen. The Astros will have the top of their order due up in the bottom half of the 11th inning. So a base hit here that would score 2 would be very, very nice. But doing it is the problem. The first pitch is high, ball 1. There's a good start from Trevor Miller. 1 run, 6 hits for the Cubs. 1 run, only 3 hits for the Astros. Kerry Wood was dominating again today. The pitch, something soft, in for a strike.
Miller pitched Friday night. He pitched 1 inning, gave up a run on 2 hits. We don't need 2 hits. We need 1.
You bet. A walk would be nice. A hit batter would be nice. And now time called. As Manning thought he was pitching a little too quickly for his liking. It's 4:35 local time. Hopefully it'll strike midnight for the Astros right here. And again time called. And he's still trying to get comfortable in there. Now he's set to go with the count even, a ball and a strike. A 1-1 game in the 11th inning. The pitch hit to the right side and through, base hit. 1 run scores. Grace around third. He's running through the red light. The throw is in time. Grace ran right through the red light at third, and Bell with a great throw nailed him at the plate, and the Cubs settle for 1 in the 11th inning. A base hit by Alexander and a pinch hit roll unties the game. It's 2-1 heading to the bottom half, and Rod Beck on to face the top of the Houston order. 11th inning, Rod Beck on to try to save it for Matt Karchner. The Cubs got a pinch hit, bases loaded single from Manny Alexander. Mark Grace ran through the Tom Gamboa stop sign, and Derek Bell threw him out by 2 steps at the plate. And so the Cubs settle for 1, and here's a look at the play.
Let's watch it again as Derek Bell makes a very good throw to the plate. They've got Grace by plenty. Throws on target, and he's out at the plate. Tom Gamboa, I didn't see any sign there, but he might have had his, I'm not sure if he had his hands up or not, but in any event, the Cubs do get a run. They lead 2-1. They've out-hit the Astros 7-3, and it's up to the shooter to nail down number 36.
But what an assignment he's got. Biggio, Spires, and Bell in the 11th inning. Cubs 2, Astros 1. One thing about Beck, he has rebounded well from bad outings. Hopefully today he'll do the same. Strike 1 called to Biggio, who is 1 for 4. He's been on base twice. He's been stranded at third twice in the game.
59th appearance. He saved the first game, blew the save last night, and trying to save this one here today.
Biggio hitting .321 on the year. The 0-1 pitch swung on, chopped foul past third, and Biggio down 2 strikes to Beck. Beck got up a couple of times. He ought to be real loose. You can see from that Cubs cap that he's worked up quite a lather, and Biggio has broken his back. Brad Brown stays in the game to play left field.
It's Alexander at third. That means Jose Hernandez.
Baseman in this at bat, and you look at his face. He's got the big time game face on. Hit hard to the left side. Manny to his left. Gloves. Crow hops. Bullet to first, one down. That is a good start. You get that guy, and you keep a real pest off the base paths, one away. Beck seeking save number 36 on the year. Matt Karchner in line to win the game for the Cubs. We're in line to take 2 out of 3 from the Astros in Texas. It would be Karchner's first Cub win. And Jay Powell on the hook for the loss, perhaps for Houston, but 2 more outs to get. Bill Spires the batter. He's 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. He wraps at the first pitch, foul past Jose Cruz, a legend here in Texas, and whose son plays for Toronto. And Jose, by the way, went 1 for 4 today with an RBI, so Dad will be happy for his son's efforts in Skydome. The 0-1 is low. Larry Walker's homered, by the way, for Colorado. They keep trying to come back on the Phillies. A homer came in the 8th, and they're down 8-3, but still batting with runners first and second. No lead is safe in that place or in this place. 1 ball, 1 strike. Took something off and right through there. 1-2. Marlins still trailing the Giants 2-1 in the bottom of the 5th inning, but San Francisco threatening with runners first and second and nobody out, and Jeff Kent the hitter. Well, the gum gets a workout from Rod Beck, doesn't it?
So does the right arm.
1-2. The pitch.
It hit him.
Yes, it did. A slider down and in off the top of Spires' foot, I guess. And he's aboard and represents the tying run. And now you've got Derek Bell.
This breaking ball dips down and in right off the foot of Billy Spires, and he is the tying run. It gets him in the knee, excuse me. And so a tying run aboard now. Bell hit into a huge double play last night, and he's grounded into 12 of them this year. And looming in the on-deck circle is Jeff Bagwell, who has been strangely silent in this entire series. That's what scares you.
So Spires is at first. Bell digs in. Beck delivers. Low, ball 1.
Bell has been held very much in check. He's probably the happiest man in the ballpark to not see Kerry Wood, who just absolutely neutralized him. 2 for 13 in the series. It has not been a good one.
How about a double play ball right here and put this one in the win column for the Cubs. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch is low. 2-0. They had a huge crowd of over 52,000 on hand at the Dome. Many of them have headed for home. But they're still capable of making an awful lot of noise here. Hitters pitch, 2 balls, no strikes. Here it is. He missed with it. 3-0, and Beck thought he had a strike.
That was a perfect pitch, and I think he just fooled Paul Schreiber. Arnie, if you show that again, you're going to see just a great curveball right down the middle. And Rod Beck probably mystified as to where this was. Look at it. Now, I know you catch it below the knee, but it's got to come over the plate to strike. Puts Rod in a hole.
Boy, does it ever. 3-0. The Cubs lead it 2-1. 1 on, 1 out in the bottom of the 11th. Strike right through there. 3-1.
Spires will run. I'm not sure how that leg is feeling, but he's stolen 8 bases, been caught twice. You want to stay out of the double play. It's not necessarily a bad idea, but then again, you can get yourself run out of the inning and not bring Bagwell to the plate.
Bell's hitting to 12 of those. Number 13 would be Sweet. 3 balls and a strike. Beck sets the pitch. Strike 2 called inside corner. Bell not too sure about that. So the close calls are even. And now we've gone as far as we can go with this count to Derek Bell.
That was a fork ball, and I think that fooled Derek Bell.
Three and two. Spires a short lead at first. Now another half step. He represents the tying run. The payoff pitch. Runner goes. It's popped up, foul, and out of play.
We had the opportunity to strike him out, throw him out. Spires was going.
Craig Biggio grounded out to open up the Astros 11. He becomes a spectator as the Killer Bees try to take over. Spires at first, hit by a pitch. Bell a full count. Three and two. Runner goes. Swing, pop up, and out of play. By the way, we told you no lead safe in Colorado. Jeff Reed just hit a grand slam with 2 outs in the 8th inning against the Phillies. It's 8-7 at Coors Field.
Well, this was a situation with a 3-2 count, and Moises Alou last night. He fouled off 3 pitches at 3-2 before finally getting a forkball to his liking and up in the zone. And let's hope history does not repeat itself and Rod can get that forkball down in the zone.
3 balls, 2 strikes again. Spires goes. The pitch low. The throw to second doesn't matter. Beck threw up his right hand to try to barehand it as it sailed past him towards second. 2 on, 1 out. A hit batsman and a walk now.
And here comes Jim Riggleman. There's nobody in the pen. He just wants to talk about what they want to do with Jeff Bagwell, who has been held 0 for 11 in this series. And the fans here in the Dome going crazy.
And the man that just scares you to death may not be so much Bagwell, but Darth Vader himself, Moises Alou. He's on deck.
Well, Rod Beck has to really watch these 2 base runners because this is a double steal situation. If you worry so much about Bagwell, somebody has to pay attention to Spires, because you know that Bell can get as much as he wants at first base because Grace is going to be behind him.
21 wins in their last at bat. 37 comeback wins for the Astros. 2 on, 1 out, 1-run game. Pitch, strike, called 0-1.
Well, he took that fastball right down the middle. And Bagwell has grounded into 11 double plays himself.
Another thriller in the Astrodome. Spires leads from second. He represents the tying run. The pitch. Swung on, hit high in the air, deep toward right, but not deep enough. Sammy's got a beat on it. There's the catch. Spires tags from second, moves to third with 2 outs now for Alou.
Bagwell now 0 for 12 as he gets it, but not enough of it, and he knows it's not going anywhere. Sammy goes back to make the play. And if you're a Cub fan, they pitch Bagwell as well as you can possibly pitch him, but they've had all kinds of problems with Alou, who's 0 for 4 today.
And is hitting .512 with 10 homers, 17 batted in his last 13 games at the Dome. The tying run at third now, 2 outs for Alou. Beck sets, fires, swing, line drive to short. Balzer's got it. Flips to second in time, and the Cubs nail it down 2-1. The shooter Rod Beck exorcised the demons today, and the Cubs send up this road trip on a big high note, winning it 2-1. Sammy Sosa hits home run number 47. Kerry Wood started with 11 strikeouts, 8 innings pitched. Matt Karchner wins it, and Beck saves number 36.
What a ball game. And Rod Beck came back from the disaster last night to save one here today, his 36th. What a game as the Cubs win it 2-1 in 11. And they take the series 2 out of 3 to move 8 games back.
2-1 your
No,